Morning guys, Friday morning. I haven't been doing any videoing, but I have been down doing things. Sorry about the square screen in the corner. I never use that, so I don't know how I turned it on. Right, here's my grass cuttings from home. That'll go in between, I'm sorry about the wind and all, that'll go in between the rows here. But as you can see, my potatoes, my end buckets are starting to wilt, and they're going to need watering, and something I can't do. So I'm hoping, I've got a 1,000 litre tank over there. I'm hoping that's fairly full. And see if I can run a hose pipe from it and drop it in it. But today is, I'm quickly going to look at her waiting. Little bugger, she was out yesterday, bloody. I'm gonna, well, as you can see, my onions are, sunflowers. My onions are a disaster. I've breathed through this, but I'm going to try and get on with something. Right, we'll crack on, I'll show you when I get going. Right guys, I've got to tip another tub of potatoes. I'm going to tip it into that one. Oh, got the breeze now. Sorry about that. Right, let's put you down here. I don't know if that's recording or not. Yeah. Right, I'll put this here. Do this one, which I don't think's got many in. I really don't, because it doesn't look like it's only two come up. Weeds, tell you guys, I know we're all having a battle with weeds, but we're now bone dry here, and my potatoes in tubs have started to dry out. Stay right, turn that way, and you can see me now. There's not really much in here at all, actually. So I've got some new potatoes today for some. Oh, so we've got a bit of steak potato down there. I think I see that Liston, Jason, up there. I watched him last night. You're correct, mate. They're going to try us to get us all to eat green crap. They're blaming everything on cattle. You've got these farmers in this country have got a hack look the what's name, but you know yourself, in this country they make laws to destroy people. Poor farmers and that will be destroyed. You know, I'm a beef eater. I've got no gripe about vegetarians or nothing. My daughter-in-law, she's a vegetarian. She's been all her life, and you know. But she don't go around telling me what I can eat, and I don't do that to nobody else. And as for these governments, who they want us to believe is right and wrong, then they're the worst people in the world, especially with our special relationship with America. All we're done is told to go to war, and that's it. We have to go. Hopefully this country will come to its senses, because we don't want to start doing that. You know, I get out in the country, I do, and it's absolutely beautiful. And it'll take your mind away from everything. I don't know whereabouts you live, Jace, but I'll tell you what, I'll take the dog out. Now I can't walk no more. I'm absolutely riddled in pain now. I'll show you what I mean. I don't have an ankle joint. I smashed it and I worn it out. I think I bet, no, I'm alright, got enough. I worn it out 21 years ago. And I've been walking on it, and I went to work back on it and everything. And I had to do it because I couldn't sit at home, I'm afraid. I used to get good days and bad days. But there's more bad days now than good. So I've got to make a decision. I'm hoping the hospital's rung up and said my wife is going to have a hernia in August done. So I'm hoping I'll be okay for that. And then that's going to be a decision whether to have an op. And it'll be 6 months in a cast, I believe. 6 months in a cast. And then it's not doing much afterwards. for it to heal, but I've had so many ops on it. It's like a lot of people who have damaged ankles, you don't realise the pain you have to go through. I go through pain constantly at the moment. You know, I don't take major drugs because I don't want to walk around like a zombie. I used to take tramadol, and I used to be sort of out of it, worry-headed, and I was only on a light dose. And then I have amitriptyline at night to relax me, to get me to relax at night, to try and nerves and all this lot. And I wake up in the morning, sometimes I think to myself, oh, I can't, so I have to stop and take just normal painkillers, and I can take 15, 20 of them if I want to in a day, but they don't do nothing. So if you hear me moaning and groaning about my ankle and that's what it is, guys. That really is. And as I say, it's getting to the stage where I've now watered up down the bottom end. There's some tubs, and that's killed me. I'm kneeling here. This is absolutely throbbing. So, and I get harassed up here still continuously every day. And my secretaries and my committee have done nothing. I'm not saying more about that because it's in other people's hands. But right, we're not saying more of that. Right, should I tip that one? I think we've got steak tonight. We could have steak and new potatoes. I might tip that one. Them leeks. I put lettuces in there, but they're looking a bit poor. I might actually, some of the lettuces have failed. So what I might do is I've got some beetroot there. I might stick a load of beetroot in there. But such a hot day like this, it's going to get hotter tomorrow and dry. So this is where I got the secretary to agree that I could use a barrel pump to pump out the barrel near the tap and that, because of my disability. But it seems to be, if you're disabled nowadays, they don't give a up here anyhow. Don't give a toss about you if you're disabled. And as you can hear in my voice, I've had enough today. Had enough of the sight, I've had enough of everything. And one day I'll be able to tell everybody everything. Right, so I've got some good crops, guys. Look, sorry about that. See, my shallots are really yellow. Even the pumpkins are going yellowy. So that's not the soil. The soil must be rich. These garlics are not split. So I'm waiting for my icebergs to really heart up. I need to start taking some home. I'm going to say, well, I'll come back out for a little while. I'm going to let them out for a little while. They've had a couple of old rolls, but then you can lay in the sun. Right. What do I say? Beetroot or weed. I'm going to go do some weeding. Kettle's on there, and want a cup of tea up here. If I weren't here, I don't know what they're going to do. They'd have to bring a flask up. Sorry about all the whinging, guys. I really am sorry about that. I don't want to whinge or nothing. I'm not a whinger. I'm a get on with. But my family had noticed a difference in me, and the difference is when I'm away from this place, I'm a lot happier. Sorry to say it, but that's how it is. Right, tomatoes. Oh, I better just try them cucumbers up. I'm sorry, I must got to stop whinging, because the person who caused it all, he's watching it and all, and he's probably clapping his hands together. Right, guys, there's a load of beetroot bashed in there and a good old water up. They'll probably be slower than the lettuce. The lettuce will be harvested way before the beetroot, or I'll harvest them when they're small. Right, I'll just try and put some water in these leeks here. Just need to get tidied up. What am I going to do with that blue pipe now? I was going to make hoop frames. You just don't have the time to make everything. Hello, old girl. Like you lot, you don't have time to what's I'm doing egg. Potatoes are looking good, but we desperately need a heavy rain. Look at the new grass field. I think that's going to be called a wildlife section. We've got a lot of wildlife sections up here now. And all them seed heads are going to move. Thank you very much. Right, guys. And it's not just me who has trouble with seeds in it up here. Plots. That's all the way down the other end there. It's both sides. I think my friend over there, Rachel, I think she's given up. But she's got two little babies, so I don't know. Right, we crack on. Right guys, that's it. Me done. Tried to do some watering up. I keep meaning to put some more beetroot into there instead of radishes. Lettuces are coming along. That's this bloody thing I've left. Dear Michael. Stay there. Right, that's that done. The only problem, guys, weeds, look at them. You bring them in with the water. Weeds. It's a continuous battle. And this is the joys of having an allotment. That really is. But I've discovered that I've got a lot more things to do other than being on an allotment, which is good. Got some blueberries starting to come on, and there. Chickens are locked, they're all in. Gotta watch they don't pick up too much heat this weekend. I'll have to move the screens so they can get a bit of a blow through them. Right, so guys, stay safe, be happy, forget about the news. Bye for now.